Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go!
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And that to the 30, it'll be second down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Come on, set! Smith, red! Set, huh?
A give running right is Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. Returnable here from the 38. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pickett back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Right.
Thompson Robinson now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Warren will try the right side, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. This is taken at the 23. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
3rd down and 6. To throw is DTR. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They They go up the middle with Chubb. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Browns.
Striker, 3-3. Check, huh?
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 52. Check, pink.
And Chubb will try the middle here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Steelers nothing.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Down the right sideline. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Cleveland.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. This thrown quickly onto Cooper. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Trouble, 38.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with an amazing diving catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. York on now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Off play action, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Freiermuth with the grab. It only took him 2 seasons to become a fan favorite in Pittsburgh. Like the crowd shouting Heath for Heath Miller, you hear them shout Muth after every grab now. And there's plenty of them. 63 last season for over 700 yards.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point. And that trims the lead down to 9. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Slide through. Hustle, hustle.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
The DTR going to throw it here. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Pickett finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Throwing. Thompson Robinson.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. He may go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I would guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's got this to Pickens, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Setting up the screen, Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. And he stopped immediately there. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Pickett changing the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's got the connection to Cooper. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Thompson Robinson now. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. That one goes for 8 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
97.
To throw is DTR. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Going for it, Thompson Robinson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
23.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st down, Thompson Robinson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up, and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, first down there on a pickup at 25. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett off play action. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are right back in this football game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Running right through him. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Thompson Robinson now. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Shoves him aside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Browns.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Cleveland.
Thompson Robinson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns are back within a score. York now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Steelers 35, Browns 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot thrown into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson. Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm almost surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First down, Brown.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Pickett to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's first down. Harris running straight ahead. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.